Hey, guys, it is Glenn Bell, and guess where I'm at? I am at the Studio J Get Attitude Podcast Studios with my good friend Jason Aaron. If you guys ever want to have your own podcast or need a producer or a filmmaker, Jason's the man. And I'm in studio. I just got done interviewing my dear friend and my mentor from very, very early on, the great, the wonderful Mr. Tom Hopkins, who had trained over 5 million people in over 5 continents. So that was fun. I just got off of the podcast and now I am here with you. Hey, hello, everybody, with your eyeballs. I appreciate it. I just keep hitting me with hearts and likes. I want to make sure that you're out there. We are here, day 2 of Global Attitude Awareness Month. It's so great to be with you. Thank you for tuning in. I want to try to recognize all of you guys, but I'm afraid if I touch something, I may lose it. So let's start with the lesson. And then we'll recognize everybody that is with us. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's Jason right now. So if I just touch it, let's see if there we go. Good. So all I got to do is touch it. Jason is with me. Welcome, Jason. All right. The lesson for today, guys, here's what we're talking about. One of the biggest causes of a crippled attitude is the inability of people to be honest with each other and themselves. You guys ever had that trouble? Well, certainly we have. And sometimes honesty can be a bit morbid. Sometimes honesty leads to blame, and that isn't what it is. But I want to talk to you about a couple facts about the word honesty and a couple strategies to break through when people are dishonest, or how to handle dishonest people, or how to handle yourself when you're lying to yourself. The static quote that I put on for this one said that you're always making a deal with yourself, whether you know it or not. And I think the question that I want everybody to think about is, what am I being dishonest with myself about? What am I lying to myself about? Not a very fun question, but trust me, if you can identify it, that will be the source of some of the biggest growth that you can have. So a couple thoughts. Number one, I love this saying. It was from the movie Magnolia, and it says, look, at your past is not through with you yet. You know, so many times when we're dishonest with ourselves, or when we talk to ourselves about different things that may be true or not true, it's our past that is dictating that. So I just want you to think about, you know, is my past ruling me? Is my past pushing me in a direction that I don't want to be in? You know, there are things that we have experienced in our past that are kind of tough, that can cause us physical illness, that can cause us spiritual illness. And our future is due to the damaging mental conditioning that we have been through in our past. So I think that's just statement number one. I think it's always helpful and important that we look and say, you know what, is what I believe based in a past of inaccuracies? Is what I believe based in a past of people telling me the wrong things, maybe of people not believing in me? What may it be? But I'm telling you, if you're not being honest with yourself, oftentimes we can find that by what's happened in our past. The next thing is, you know what, something is missing. You know what, something's missing. If something's missing in your life, it's okay to be dissatisfied. Being dissatisfied and pretending that we are not is the kind of lie that leads us to spiritual and physical harm, just like the first one. Our dissatisfaction is trying to lead us to something better. Are you dissatisfied with what's going on? Is your attitude that, you know what, I have everything I have, I don't need to grow, I don't need to learn, and I don't need any more? I always have been blessed with dissatisfaction. My hope is that you are blessed with dissatisfaction as well. The third thing I want to talk about is we live in a world that provides limitless opportunity. I mean, are you really harnessing all the opportunity that sits in front of us? And you know what? We have information at our fingertips. If we want to make a change, it's available to us. There is nothing that we cannot ask Mother Google that cannot help us with whatever challenges us. So those are the 3 facts I just want to talk about, or I want you to consider as you're taking notes, maybe, or as you're trying to work on your attitude during April. Number 1, what in my past is limiting me? Number 2, is there something missing in my life? Is that dissatisfaction pushing me towards something? And number 3, am I leveraging the limitless opportunities and possibilities that are in front of us? Now what I want to talk about are the 3 strategies and 3 questions that we should be asking ourselves in order to deal with maybe some of the dishonesty or some of the ways that we talk ourselves in and out of decision making, in and out of taking action, whatever that might be. Number one is this thing called a pivotal question, which we focus on in our book. Pivotal question is very, very simple. In times of great stress and decision making, what question do you ask yourself? Now, it is Good Friday, and it was funny. I've asked this question of many, many people. I'll share this story about my father. And I had asked him, Dad, in times of great decision making and stress, what do you ask yourself? Well, most people are asking themselves, how do I look good? How do I make everybody else look good? Will this be okay? Will people be mad at me? My father's answer was very, very poignant, and I think very real. And he said, Glenn, I always ask myself simply this. I ask myself, will this help me get to heaven? Never heard that answer before. Boy, just imagine if all of us tried to frame our pivotal question around, will this help me get to heaven? The principles of whatever religion you may be. So what is your pivotal question? What question are you asking yourself in times of great decision making and of stress? The second thing is to stop telling yourself what the outcome is going to be before you've even experienced what lies in front of you. We want you to attack your fears, and we want you to build your self-confidence through actions. So many of us do not move forward in life. So many of us do not take action. So many of us do not believe in ourselves. We suffer self-loathing, a lack of self-esteem. Simply, why? Because you know what? We keep answering the question before we've even experienced what we need to experience. So let's try to stop that for Global Attitude Awareness Month. And lastly, try not to become a person of success, but rather a person of value. Now, the definition of value is what I do for someone, on behalf of someone, before I even ask somebody to benefit me or to do something for me. Are you a person of value? Are you putting yourself out there in the community? Are you putting yourself out there for family, for friends, for peers, for business associates, for your customers, and giving them value first? I can tell you that if we give value first and not worry about being a success, that's a more proactive instead of a reactive exercise. And I think it's something that's going to guarantee you to walk in your truth. I hope this lesson today about honesty, about self-sabotage, about creating clarity in your mind so you can take action, increase your self-confidence, and live in your truth. I hope this has been something that's helped you. I hope some of the antidotes helped you. And this is Glenn Bill signing off during Global Attitude Awareness Month. If you like this video, please like it, please share it. I want to thank the lovely Renee Michelle Merrifield, who was, oh, Jason, you did share it out. Jason, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And Jason says this, I remember asking myself the pivotal question a few years ago at one of my seminars. Jason does all of my filming at my seminars. And like I said, we are a team. He is the one behind the scenes at the Get Attitude podcast. So it's been great to be here. I wish you all a happy, happy Easter season. I hope you hug the people you love, because you never know how long they're going to be around. Make this a time of your resurrection. Make this a time to resurrect your attitude. I know you can do it. I know you have an incredible life in front of you. I know that you cannot find the life that you truly wish for, the life that you desire and deserve, unless you stay true to yourself. So this is Glenn Bill signing off from the Get Attitude Podcast Studios. Hope you have a great Easter, and I will see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock with our next attitude lesson.